Nadia plays the role of the Wasp in the comics.
Since her miraculous return from assumed death, Janet Van Dyne's comic appearances have been few and far between. Marvel has tried to fill the gap with a new version of the Wasp, Nadia Pym. Although Nadia may seem like yet another out-of-nowhere retcon, she's actually inspired by some of the oldest Hank Pym stories in existence. Before Pym is considered a superhero in the comic realm, his first wife, Maria, is tragically killed, or so Pym thinks. Unbeknownst to Pym, Maria escapes death for a time and gives birth to their child, Nadia.
Hope Pym is a villain in a Marvel Comics alternate universe.
Most thought Hope Van Dyne was an original creation of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but there is a character named Hope Pym who exists in one of Marvel Comics' famous possible future out-of-continuity series and Next. This version of Hope, still the daughter of Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne, is a villain known as the Red Queen, and she serves as an antagonist for a team made up mostly of modern Avengers children. Hope Pym is motivated by the notion that these next Avengers are desecrating the memory of her late father. She's joined in this by a twin brother who goes by the name Big Man.
So, who is Hope Van Dyne?
Janet Van Dyne has barely appeared in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In Ant-Man, she's revealed to be the wife and former crime-fighting partner of Hank Pym, who retires from the game when she appears to be lost forever. The couple's only child, Hope, grows up to mildly resent her father, so she uses her mother's maiden name of Van Dyne. It is this character who headlines Ant-Man and the Wasp in 2018, although a reappearance from Janet is certainly not out of the question after all.
Wasp has a daughter with Havok, but it is all erased from existence.
Few superheroes ever feel the true ramifications of time travel and alternate dimension hopping quite like the Wasp does. During the events of the Uncanny Avengers series, things get a little out of hand. A celestial executioner destroys the Earth and kills the majority of the human race. A few heroes, including Janet Van Dyne, survive by being off-planet at the time, and they spend the following years finding a way to turn back time and undo the destruction of Earth. During this time, Wasp strikes up a romance with Alex Summers, better known as Havok, and even better known as Cyclops's brother. The two are together long enough to have a daughter, Katie, but the machinations of Kang the Conqueror cause them to lose her forever in the time stream when the celestial execution is undone. After returning to their original place in time, Van Dyne and Summers retain their memories of a daughter who no longer exists. The couple stays together a bit after that, but then another major crossover results in Havok turning evil and they split.
She hides out in the Microverse after her alleged death.
Janet Van Dyne didn't have to wait all that long to come back after her supposed death. She returns at the end of 2012, about 4 years after her apparent demise. It is then revealed forced spatial warp actually transports Wasp to the Microverse, a subatomic world full of tiny sentient species. During her time in the Microverse, Van Dyne fights for a rebel alliance against a miniature despot. After her Avenger allies arrive to help her win the day, she gladly returns to the regular-sized universe.
She appears to make the ultimate sacrifice during Secret Invasion.
Most Marvel Comics characters who have been around for a while have gone through the classic cycle of dramatic death to even more dramatic resurrection, and the Wasp is no exception. Janet Van Dyne lasts a particularly long time before biting the dust, but her end finally comes in Secret Invasion. During the event, shape-shifting alien Skrulls infiltrate the ranks of Earth's superheroes and replace them, including Van Dyne's ex, Hank Pym. Skrull Hank gives Van Dyne a faux Pym particle upgrade that actually turns her into a giant human bomb. The Skrulls flip the trigger on Van Dyne at a crucial moment in the event's final battle and seal her doom. Only the quick thinking of Thor, who creates a spatial warp to contain the blast, prevents her from taking a bunch of her friends with her.
The Wasp takes down the entire X-Men team and Magneto, too.
The Wasp often gets a bad rap for her apparent lack of raw power, but she takes down some fairly powerful opponents over the years. Nothing is more impressive or more surprising than her personal dismantling of the X-Men and Magneto in the massive Secret Wars crossover. The Wasp, distrusting of the mysterious mutants, allows Magneto to think he seduced her. In reality, she is gathering information. When she sees him teaming up with his ex-foes, she strikes. By quickly shrinking down and whipping out her energy blasts, the Wasp is able to swiftly overwhelm the team and make her escape.
She's the mother of Ultron.
She's the mother of Ultron. She spends some time as a mutated Wasp-Creature.
The Wasp eventually becomes the chairperson of the Avengers.
The Wasp eventually becomes the chairperson of the Avengers.
Her relationship with Hank Pym is deeply troubled.
Her relationship with Hank Pym is deeply troubled.
She's the co-founder and namer of the Avengers.
She's the co-founder and namer of the Avengers.
The Wasp's comic book history is tied to Dr. Henry Pym.
The Wasp's comic book history is tied to Dr. Henry Pym.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care.